All right, let's create us an Easter shirt from scratch using Cricit Design Space. I'm gonna go down here and click on background color because the color of my shirt is orange. I'm going to then click on text and I'm going to insert the text that I want my shirt to say. Okay, my shirt gonna say, "This auntie loves chilling with her peeps." So I want to put like an offset and change the I want each letter to be a different color on my shirt. So the font that I'm using is called Persona Aurora. This is the font right here. I downloaded from thefont.com. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to edit, click on edit, and I'm going to put a offset on auntie. And my offset gonna be a 0.111, and I'm just going to hit apply. Once I hit apply, I'm going to select both the offset and the word auntie. I'm gonna go down and hit slice. I'm gonna take the remove the black one, and then I'm just gonna work with this this gray one. And I'm gonna turn this outline to black, so I'm gonna keep that in black. Now, as you can see, the word this and auntie is kind of touching a little bit, so I'm just gonna drag that down just a little bit. Now, to individually do my letters, you have two ways. Well, actually, I can do it by typing each word, well, each letter individually like this, or I can just click on shapes, grab a square, and I can just slice every last one of them out individually. Why? Because since it's already offset, I don't have to change the sizing of it. So let me just delete this one right here, and just say I put this 8, and let's just say I want that color in yellow, that letter, and then I just remove it up here. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to individually slice out each letter in the word auntie, and I'm going to change the color. So again, all I'm doing is grab a square, highlight the word, hit slice, remove the back end that I do not need. Let's just say we're going to do this color purple, and I'm just going to do purple, lavender, purple, whatever, and it's going to go right here. These different colors is going to represent the different vinyl that I'll be cutting out to place on the shirt. Okay, so let me finish doing this and I'll be back on the screen. Okay, so once I changed my colors to see, how I want everything, let me just move this up just a tad bit because I don't want to touch it. Boom. Now I want to put my nieces and them heads inside of a bunny head. So I'm going to go to images and just type in bunny heads, and I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to size this down to 9.2. And I need 2 separate ones. So I'm hit duplicate, and I'm just going to do like this. From there, now if you do not have a printer, you can stop here. You can just go like this. But since I'm just going to, I want to put their heads, because I'm going to do personalized. I want to put their heads and their face inside of the bunny head. I'm going to take both, and then I'm just going to hit edit, and I will align to the center. Once I align it to the center, I'm going to go to upload. I'm going to select a photo, and I'm going to hit add to canvas. Once the photo come in, it's going to come in really big. I'm just going to size it. Well, let's do 5. I'm going to do 5. Then I'm just going to take this and go down. Now, I cannot slice because this is group. So I will have to come up here and ungroup. Once I ungroup it, I'm going to click on the photo, and I'm going to hit send to back. Once I send it to back, as you can see, this photo is on this bunny head and down here. So I need to remove it to where it's not touching no other bunny head, so I can move this over. Once I get that face inside the bunny head, I'm going to select the photo in the bunny head, and then I'm going to slice it. Once I slice it, I'm going to delete what I do not need, delete the back photo, and leave me with the bunny head. I do want to attach the word with everything in black. So I'm going to click on this, the outline for auntie, and I'm going to click on loves her, loves chilling with her peeps. I'm going to go down and hit attach. That's all going to be in the color black. Now, the photos, I'm going to use sublimation and I'm going to sub on glitter. But to do that, I need to put an offset. So while the photos are selected, I will go right here and click on edit. And I'm going to put an offset on that. I'm going to keep my offset at 0.111 and I'm going to hit apply. All right, now Cricut say, well, the machine say this is a print then cut. It's not. It's going to be, I'm going to change it to a basic because I'm going to be using vinyl, and the color vinyl I'm going to be using is white. It's going to be white glitter. So this is the shirt right here. So basically Cricut going to cut this out in black. I'm going to have to put the individual vinyl for these colors. And then it's going to be the white glitter. These photos will have to get printed out with the printer. So to do this, you will need a printer. If you do not have a printer, you just go with the heads. But for me, I'm using a printer. Now let's go make. So I'm just going to click on make. All right, so once I get to the screen, as you can see up here, it's a prepare 9 max. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me go up. Okay, it's a prepare 9 max. So the first mat would be a print then cut. As I stated, you wouldn't have to need a printer. So I'm using sublimation, so I'm just going to use my sublimation printer. So as for like the color mats, these are the color vinyls that I'll be using. Now, I'm not going to leave a cap. You see how this like got one of each letter? I'm going to try to put all these on one mat. So all these letters on one mat. So what I'm going to do is like, let's see, I'm going to go to, we're going to use this pink one. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this yellow one. I'm just going to do, click on the 3 dots, hit move object, move the object. And then I'm just going to click on this pink mat and I'm going to hit confirm. So basically when I put the vinyl on the mat, I'm going to make sure I have space between, you know, the letters. So wait, in the meantime, in between time, let's go ahead and print this image out because I know this has to get printed out. So I'm going to hit mirror because I am doing sublimation. I'm going to go down and hit continue. Once I hit continue, I'm going to do send to printer. I'm going to click on next. And I do have a Epson 2803 printer that I just have sublimation ink in there. So once that is selected, I'm going to turn off my bleed and I'm going to use my system dialog, and then I'm going to click on print. All right, so once my printer preference pop up, I'm going to click on preference. Make sure I select the right sublimation printer. Now I will go over to more options and I'm going to turn off the mirror because I already turned the mirror on through Cricut. So I'm gonna go to main and then I'm going to make sure I select print preview because I want to make sure it's still mirrored. From there, I'm going to select OK. And then I'm gonna hit print. Cricut is doing the cutting for me. I print it out with my printer. And Cricut is doing the cut. Now, I am using asub paper that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So, you print out with a printer. And you let Cricut do the cutting. Once it's done, all you do is, see it's done right now. You're going to see a flashing arrow. I'm going to press it. And I'm just going to remove the mat. Boom. Once I remove my mat, there go my photos right here. Ta-da! All right, so I had moved all my separate letters onto one mat, as you can see. So what I did was, I took the mat and I just put the different scraps of vinyl on the mat. I just taped it up on the mat, just like this. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit continue. All right, I'm gonna change my setting to glitter iron on. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to set this up. So get your t-shirt ruler, have your center crease in your shirt. Get your t-shirt ruler, place it there. I'm going to then take the vinyl. I'm going to fold it in half. Just to get the center line. Once I get that center line, I'm going to place the vinyl on the shirt. I'm going to press this down for like 10 seconds. Once I lift this up, I will take a scrape tool and just glide it over. Then I would just lift it. So you just pull back. Once I pull back, I'm going to then place my vinyl in the slots. Once I layer the individual vinyl, I'll press this for like 10 seconds. Then I'll remove the vinyl. And so this is like called layering. Uh-oh. The A, I'm just going to put some little pressure on it. You got some vinyl that, like I said, could be a cold peel, so. Now I'm going to press this down again for like 10 seconds. Once I'm done with that, I will take my glitter white vinyl that I'll be subbing on. I'm going to fold this in half. And then I'm just going to position this right in the center. All right, and then I'm going to press this down for like 10 seconds. All right, so once that's done, I'm going to take a piece of butcher paper and I'm going to place it inside of the shirt. And I'm going to make sure it's on the white part. So let me just make the shirt go up some more. I'm going to remove the vinyl piece. And this is the time where you're going to need the heat tape. So I'm just going to use my heat tape and I'm going to position the bunny heads where they belong. Once everybody is taped down, I will then take another piece of butcher paper and I'm going to place it over the design. I'm going to press this on heavy pressure 400 for 60 seconds. Uh-oh. 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 You see, I had put that on this blue. But it's cool. Mistakes happen. But now I'm just going to remove the tape. And there go my little peeps. Let me know if y'all do this. It was fun to make. And, yep. Besides that little spot, it's cool. This is so fire. This is fire. Let me know. Hold on. Let me give y'all a better view. And there we go. This is the final product. Let me know if y'all try this. I know Easter is a week away, so go ahead and boom, do it.